Hello, welcome to a new game. This is the second game in alphabetical order going on Steam. It's called I Am Dirt for Art. It's in Chinese. It sells for $10. It's an adult visual novel with 8 chapters. It was released 2019. Has no Steam achievements. The developer and publisher is not identified. He doesn't want his name on the product. Similar to how a director would change his name to Alan Smithy if he didn't want his name on the product. Even though the Steam store says English language is not supported, it is, but it's very badly translated. And we will see bounteous examples of that. There's 2 reviews, one down, one up. I will concur to the one thumbs down. This is kind of similar to a guy I met in real life. So I will call the protagonist Simon, where in game he's known as the predecessor. Cicely, not the girl I like, but no matter how much you think about it, the adolescent delusion, she must like me. We have known each other for 3 years. It would be a pity to lose our friendship because of our in love. But she likes me, that is to say, easy to bed. It would be nice if we could keep that relationship going to... And now I've taken out the F word. So there's 3, not explicit, but suggestive scenes. This is one of them. I've edited it out in the game. It goes all the way around. You get to see upskirter and you get to see that she's wearing panties. Here she's saying straight off, why are you sneaking around? She says, good morning to our predecessors. Are you still energetic today? We are a Japanese student who is a virgin, and we have somehow converted a classroom into a photography studio, which we have taken over. The game features the predecessor, which is us, the scum, and then there's 2 students. One is Cicely here, who is, I would say, underage, as she is a student, and the second is Armani, who seems to be a local woman of some sort. We can't make up our mind. We just have this photography studio as a distraction to try and groom women to want to bed with them. The game is 8 chapters long. Every chapter is in the studio. The only difference is you get to pick on... The game wants you to pick on 4 different items to talk about with each of the characters. You only need to pick 3. There's no difference in the consequence of whatever you choose. It always ends up forward. So here we're talking about Queen Elizabeth, and she wants to know if we like people like her. Here we go. Do you prefer a noble and elegant woman or a bird? Now we're going to click you do. We're saying, Cicely, you prefer birds, and she's in shock, but you'll notice up on the left hand corner there's a flower and a fluid has risen upwards. No matter what you pick, the fluid will rise upwards. You can't get in a wrong answer. It's always going to be the same. Your choices don't matter whatsoever. The only difference is some items that you choose and some pathways has less inappropriate banter in it, and those are the pathways I will choose in this video. So we're going to choose this guy to talk about. The other thing is, while I've got you here, you can customize the character. So that means that I can customize her to always wear clothes. So as the 8 games progress, she'll wear less and less clothes, but I've customized it so she doesn't. The models aren't well fully, like you can go through them. I'll explain that when we get to the studio. Actually, it's a lot more easier. Here's a funny bit where you've got to kiss her. And what the game does is gravity controls your mouse, so it's practically impossible. Like you can see, I'm honestly trying to bring it down. It's inverting it. It's doing everything. This is how hard kissing. If you've never kissed a woman, this is what it's like. 1 minute you're aiming for the face, next minute you're, I don't know, kissing your guitar and cutting your lips open on a guitar string, and off to hospital you go. Kissing is dangerous. Here we go. Might be able to get it. There we go. What a mini game. Yay! And she goes, sounds similar to a Minecraft character. Well, because you want to be kissed on the face, Cicely. Sorry, a little impulsive of me. It's really my first kiss? I don't hate you for that. Well, that's not true. After all, we've known each other for a long time. And we're thinking, yes, it's a step closer to going to bed. No, senior generations cherish the people. Well, of course. And then I turned soft. Whatever. I've gotta share this one with you. This is the most stupidest thing. Okay, so you give it. She's like, "Wow, it's gold. We are rich." Oh my god, it's gold. I'm so happy. So you don't have to go to school anymore. Nah, let's sell this thing now. In other words, it's mine. Why has it become our common property? I'm going to choose that one. Well, that seems to be the same thing. I really want the gold. Then marry me. It's an engagement gift. Oh, your predecessors are too direct. Are you serious? Yes. Hey. There we go, full flower. We're engaged. Well, what did it take? 7 minutes. 7 minutes and we're engaged to a person. Yeah, this is so far from reality. It's not funny. After each chapter ends, you get to paint the model, which just means a mouse click. So you can sort of zoom in, direct it, whatever. You just click it and it changes that scene that you've picked into a portrait, like so. Then after that happens, you will ask the person to wear less and less clothes the next time they come, and that's the whole idea. But we've customized. Well, I'm about to customize the character so that doesn't happen. The game is very similar to a Barbie, I guess, to some degree. I've played Barbie games where you just can dress up the Barbie, and if you take off all the clothes of the Barbie, it looks like a plastic doll Barbie. This is very similar. There's no detail if you take the clothes off her. It's just a plastic doll sort of looking thing. So we're going to suggest to wear more clothes. Well, we've got no choice. All three says, can you wear more? You got no choice whatsoever in this. And that's it. That's the first chapter done. There's only 8, and they alternate between Cecily and Armani. So we're going to customize. As you can see, you pick all the hairstyles and so forth on the left, and whatever. I'm going to dress her up so that she wears something appropriate. That will do, I guess. And then once you've done that, you can zoom around the studio using this. So let's do that now. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so let's have a look outside. There we are. Looks, I've seen a Russian game look very similar. Don't know if that's a stencil background or what. That was pretty cool. There's no doors in this place, and I don't have a reflection. Apparently I'm a vampire ghost. A vampire spirit. Seriously, there's no reflection at all. Her eyes look weird then. I don't know if so. Anyway, let's and then you just click out by painting, and you can go back. So, chapter 2, although only and money is seen a few times of the relationship, but the personality of the compatible, we have chosen to be a pair of first love lovers. If she didn't already have a boyfriend, but it's not an obstacle for me. So this is Armani. I don't think she's a student. She seems to be more of a local. She already has a boyfriend, but we are intending to break that up because we want her as a trophy. We have no interest in their feelings or anything else. Although I would like to say today's painting, please refuel. What? Hey, it feels perfunctory. Well, try to refuel anyway. Well, it's just too boring to draw. How about chatting first? If it is a boring topic, I won't ignore you. So again, we're stuck in the same room, and we just gotta pick 3 of the 4 items the game wants us to chat about. That's it. All 8 chapters, same thing. It's a very lazy template of a game. So not only does the developer not want to be identified with the game, it's a lazy template. He's used the sex sells type of idea in hoping to sell the game, and yeah. You'll also notice there's no doors, so I have no idea how they're getting into the studio. There's not a door in this room whatsoever. I'm guessing we're coming through in and out of the window. And are we on the 2nd floor here? We might be on the 2nd floor. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, we're going to talk about Elizabeth here. You look surprised. If only you could paint Victoria. I'd like to say goodbye first. Hello. Ha 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 ha, it's a joke. Well, who do you think is beautiful? Queen Victoria? And I. What's your problem? You are more beautiful than the stone of Victoria, but the young Queen Victoria is more beautiful. Let's pick that one. Unexpected honesty. I always tell the truth. Unlike that man. What did you say? Nothing. Paint carefully. Ah, yes, please. Very bad translation. You'll see examples of really, really bad translations later on. I just told Armani that she's uglier than Queen Victoria. Yeah. And she went, oh, that's so sweet. Alright, whatever. So let's pick this queen. Golden candlesticks. I can't imagine you have a hobby of collecting antiques. It's not any antique anymore. It's just bought when it's useful to hang out in the junk market. What's the use? It's used for a romantic candlelight dinner. Look at that. So I'm picking ones with less inappropriate banter. This guy turns everything into a subject of sex. You can talk about Pluto, he turns it to sex. You can talk about a guitar, he turns it to sex. He's just obsessed. Having thought for a long time, it's almost time to draw. And it's so inappropriate, you'd think, you know, they would throw you out the window. But yeah. Great success, finished painting. Oh, it's so fun to use. Well, it's a pleasure to be in a room with you. It's not happy to say that to a girl with a boyfriend. But you are still a good painter. Although I don't understand it, I am happy to see how beautiful I am. So, can you dress a little bit more sexier next time? Oh my goodness, why would you? And she goes, oh, that sounds good. I'll come with less dressing. So I think at the end of the game they might be naked, but we don't get to see that because I'm going to custom. Chapter 3, totally unexpected that I kissed Cecily last time. Why would things moving so fast? Should say in the name of art is too terrible. Well, should not fall in love with Cecily, then get married of ordinary life. It's a pity of that youth ends like that. So we're not interested in a long-term relationship. We're not interested in marriage. We're not interested in anything but sex. That's it. Trophy sex. That's all we're interested in. And that's why I didn't mind the first suggestive scene at the beginning where we kind of upskirt. I didn't mind because it's, I wouldn't say it really tells us very quickly what sort of character we're playing. So it's appropriate for this type of story being told. What I hate is when the suggestive scenes have nothing to do with the story whatsoever, or there's no point. It did go on for a little longer than I wanted it to. Kind of made me feel really squeamish. But that's the sort of character that we're playing. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. So we're going to pick on the guitar. Electric guitar covered in dust. Electric guitar. Would you still do that? It feels so handsome. Translation of that. Is this, let's just say, actually I won't play it long ago. That's a pity. It looks very lost. It doesn't matter. Even if the real predecessors can't play, the predecessors in my imagination are good at electric guitar. Handsome to explosive. What? Imagine me? Hey, imaginary predecessors. Super handsome. A subtle feeling comes across. Here we talk about skateboard. I don't really understand this one. I'm going to edit a bit of banter out here. Yes, gee, I always feel a little embarrassed. What's embarrassing? That is skateboarding too boyish? I think the girls who play skateboarding are very handsome. I like it very much. Ah, is it? Hey, can I watch it while you're skateboarding? Later? Happy but shy. Not sure enough skateboarding. Makes you sweat all over, and your predecessors should not like sweaty girls. I'm cutting this part out because he actually says he likes it and he wants to sniff her. And she's like, oh, he wants to sniff me being sweaty. Oh, that's so nice. And then I'm going, ha 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 ha. What I also don't understand is whose shoes are those over there? Are they my shoes? Like, they can't be her shoes. She's skateboarding. Her shoes are on the left over there. So why have I got women's shoes all over the place? I don't. Oh wait. Actually, oh hang on, we've got shoes all over the place. Oh, because it's a photography studio. Anyway, if you click on the forest extinguisher, it's a forest extinguisher. I also took part. Well, it should not be useful to get into this place and then fire starts. What? Such a fire! Use the fire extinguisher quickly! Oh no! Let you see my strength. I'm assuming we have all these clothes for so that models can dress up in different clothes. What I'm not understanding is why they're all fireproof. I'm also I'm guessing that we will have a fire sale soon. Why did the room just spontaneously combust? I'm a little bit confused. And where are we getting all these clothes? Are they being donated? Do the models leave their clothes and forget to pick them up afterwards? Like, why have we got so many? It's worthy of being a predecessor. Hey. Having taught for a long time, it's almost time to draw. And same thing, all over again. I'm going to show at the end of the game, because as I said, you can run around and take pictures in the studio where we dress up the character or customize the character. So I'll do that then. The thought I was going home. I'll accompany you so that passerbys will probably see me instead of you. Is it? Maybe I'll see you at first, but I'll turn my attention to you right away. Hey, nobody happens to be at home today. If my predecessors accompany me home, how about going to sit at home, by the way? Just to show it one of my predecessors. I have no idea what's going on, guys. There's a lot of predecessing in there. There's too much predecessing for my brain to process. Chapter 4. Who could have thought that there would be a fire in the studio? The fire was put out as soon as my brain was hot. But if this dangerous thing happens again, I should run first. Sorry, Amani, though. I don't know where I'm running to because there's no door in the studio. I guess I'm just running around because my brain's hot. Come on in. I'm in a swimsuit as scheduled. So she's wearing less and less clothes, but I've customized it so you can't tell. Too much excitement is bad for the heart. Anyway, please do the forward movement. So we're asking her to lean forward. Although, I guess that would be more suggestive if she was wearing a swimsuit. And she has no problems with that. Of course not. What a pity. Then before drawing, find something else to talk about and enhance your feelings. So again, we pick 3 of the 4 items in the room suggested to be talked about. So, let's start with the ashtray. There was an ashtray on the tea table. Did you smoke? No, I don't smoke. I don't think you're a smoker either. You're a child at all. At least not physically as a child. It's totally invisible. Ha! The disappointment next time I won't ask you to be a model. Hello. I've cut out a little bit there. I don't know why this is called Nancy's phone. Why does Amani have Nancy's phone? Is it Nancy Amani? I think it's a Nancy Amani Mimi. Because later on. She doesn't answer. Can you answer the phone? Not really. Did you quarrel with your boyfriend? None of your business. I'm sorry. I apologize again. It's clear that I'm making trouble for no reason. Well, if you want to know, it's really a fight and it's because of you. Because of me? Because he didn't want me to continue to be a model painter, saying that I was always looked at. But then again, I think nudity is the most natural, the most beautiful, irrelevant to sexual desire. Is that so? So I ask you, if I were your girlfriend and stood naked in the street to be appreciated, would you be angry? If you want to be my girlfriend, I won't be angry about anything you do, and I apologize every time you are angry, right or wrong. If I break up with my current boyfriend, I will consider you. And that's it. That's all it took. And I don't know. I've seen people naked. I'm a nurse, and it's not all that artistic. Sometimes it's very, I don't know, Van Gogh. I don't know, very abstract art. I don't want to go through another fire. Oh, we picked the fire extinguisher. Huh? Why would it catch fire again? I just was paranoid that there would be... it's another fire. And you gotta do the same thing again. I'm assuming Amani's boyfriend threw a Molotov cocktail through the window. And I'm guessing Cecily's father threw a Molotov cocktail through the window. Hence why I might have all the clothes fireproof there. Because it seems to be a common occurrence with... me needing to fireproof everything. That's a theory. A game theory. Aha, it's a rebirth. A second ripening. What? Because what? That look. You just look brave. Having taught for a long time, it's almost time to draw. Okay. I think it's been a month I've been seeing these guys. Maybe a month, maybe 2 months. Take more of a closer look at the date. At least I didn't expect to catch fire. It scared me to death. And because I'm so brave, well, let's not talk about that. Brave people do have irresistible charm. So in return of my brave fire extinguishing, can you please wear less clothes so that they can't catch on fire? that's common sense. But as long as you are a virgin, I will wear my boyfriend's clothes. What? Why is it? First of all, this is for art. Oh, for art. If my boyfriend finds out that he wants to hit me, I hope he can hear it. Why am I saying that? Then that's Armani that should be saying it. You are too interesting. If I were single, maybe I would. To make fun of me saying that, I might ask you out in private later on. If I am interested, of course I will go to the appointment. After all, I want to pursue art. I will carry it out in the end. To be honest, I don't know at all whether you're kidding or teasing me. And that's it. Well, we're apparently wearing Armani down. There you go. What are we up to, guys? This is getting on my nerves already. Chapter 5. Although at first I just wanted to be popular, I recently found out that painting is so happy. It would be nice if we could maintain this relationship with 2 models. Hello, Cicely. Wow, Cicely, you are too colourful. This is my Minecraft noise. It's clearly for the pleasure of our predecessor. But Cicely, you tease me like this and hurt me hard, but you don't help me solve it. It's very irresponsible. That's unreasonable. I borrowed this dress from my mother, and that turns us on apparently. I have no idea. Like, you would, if somebody said that, you would throw them out. You wouldn't go, oh, that's so sweet. He likes it when I wear my mother's clothes. Oh, goodness. Okay. So are you going to click on the painting? Piano painting. Wow, I haven't been here for a few days. There are so many big things here. It's the school that keeps it here. In other words, what kind of classroom is it? Why is it only used by one of our predecessors? It's an old office that nobody uses. I cleaned it up and converted it into a studio. Ah, no problem. Would you be expelled someday? On that day, I don't think the school will expel me because I temporarily occupied an empty classroom. If I really meet that day, I will ask the dean to help you with your love. Oh, thank you. Hey, your predecessors look a little embarrassed and blush. Because you are so serious and handsome, you seem to like you. Yes, right. My predecessors, after today's end, I want to say something to you. I'm looking forward to it. Kids, if you go and change a classroom, even if it's not being used, into a car mechanic studio or an aquarium place that sells fish, the principal isn't going to like it and is going to expel you. And even if you have a girlfriend, I don't think she's going to save your backside from being expelled. Here, she's asking to go away on holiday with us, and we say no. And she's like, I'm going to make you want to go away on holiday with me. And we go, no. I'm not even going to read this anymore. This is just so, wow. I don't know why it's translating so badly. I don't know if he paid someone to translate it and they just did a rubbish job. I mean, technically you could just go to Google Translate and get it like a lot better than this. Yeah, I don't know. Evidently he doesn't speak English, so he has no idea. I'm saying a he, I don't know. It could be a woman that, but I would find that very weird if I actually designed this game. Let's talk about this one. This makes no sense. My predecessors, where is this antique TV coming from? Can you still watch it? I can't watch it anymore. It's the TV that accompanied me throughout my childhood. I've been reluctant to throw it away, but I have to sell it because I moved. As a result, I still can't afford to throw it away. So let's put it here first, and the rest of the story underneath where I can read. Unexpectedly, my predecessors. At the sight of this TV, it seems to recall the feelings of watching TV at home after primary school. This thing really carries a feeling. I have known my predecessors for a long time. Is that old man? Can you... Old man, it's not easy for us to know each other for more than 3 years. We always think we should cherish you a little more. I have no idea what's going on here. You know you can keep the 3 years of friendship. Not everyone has it. Friendship? Friendship? Let me first say that in my opinion, friendship and love are not in conflict. First of all, no matter you like me and I think you do, we do have a very... What? I don't know whether I should be happy or lost. You mean you don't like me, you just want my body. Well, of course, I really want to rub your grandmother. Oh my goodness. So, I'm assuming chest, maybe, is translated into grandmother in English. Is the Chinese word for chest similar to grandmother in English? But he wants to rub her grandmother. And she's like, "Ah, oh, that's so sweet." You want to rub my grandma. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. If you ever translate a game, make sure somebody else native to that language is actually, going through the game as well. She says that you need to be dating for 1 year and 3 months before you can get married. And he's like, "Nah, I can't wait that long." Don't understand why 1 year and 3 months. Like, is that a custom in Japan? Like, where does the whole 1 year, 3 months come in? I don't get that. Anyway, having talked for a long time, it's almost time to do, you guessed it, draw her. And she just stands there, there's no extra poses or anything. Well, today's ball painting thing, is there anything to say? I'm more like a boy, so I'm going to talk straight. Although I just said I would not associate with you, in fact, I like my predecessors, as a matter of fact, still associate with me. Okay, so it seems that we are in love, so let's do it here. Stop, I still have a problem that I haven't figured out yet. And she's basically saying she's a virgin. And we're saying, well, we don't have a problem with that. The second suggestive scene out of 3 is about to happen. Basically, she's lying down on the floor, and the camera slowly goes over the top of her from head to toe. You don't really see anything because she's got clothes, as far as I know, because we've customized the character. I've cut a lot of that out, so you only see just the basics instead of the slow pan over her. Slow pan over her takes about 10 seconds, and she's panting, like heavy breathing, which doesn't make sense because nothing happens. She turns the lights off, we don't know what we're doing. We can't seem to find the right place. We can't seem to undo buttons or zips or anything else, and it's abort mission. And so nothing happens in the second scene whatsoever. So that's basically it. That's all I'm going to show you. Again, I don't even know why she's panting. Like, I think there's no one there. Failed the first time sex. Really depressed because Cecily won't let me turn on the light. Considering the possibility that failure again could lead to psychogenic inaction, it is better to turn from Cecily to Armani. After all, Armani must have rich sexual experience and can guide me well. Well, today, more dirty talk. And now we're going to. This is chapter 6. Here we have Armani. And she's evidently wearing sexy lingerie, but we've customized the character so we can't tell. And we're saying, well, if I push you down here and force you, would you tell the police? And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. I'm like, no. And this is my beef with Steam. For a few things. One, it's $10. Two, it's there's a lot better visual novels out there that's completely free. Steam has somehow allowed the developer and the publisher to put this game on without identification. There is no identification on the developer or who published this game. I have to go to a third-party website to find some information, but even that's going to be anonymous. And from that circumstantial evidence, I'll point out a little bit. The other beef I have with this is that, according to Steam's terms of service, you can't depict any sexual interaction between students, and this game does. This game is in clear violation of Steam's terms of service. So why is it still on there? This should not be on at all. I don't care if it says all ages are of appropriate age. They're not. They're students. They're at a school. I don't care. And it's just a vagrant, very cheap, flimsy. So if you take it off Steam, or just put it free. Don't let this developer earn any money for this item whatsoever. And that would raise my ranking with Steam's quality service a little bit more. But don't sell this for $10 to consumers. That's just not on. There's no Steam achievements for this game either, so thank goodness. So at least a lot of people that are fixated with Steam achievements, they won't be buying this. And hopefully if you're watching the video, the curious don't have to buy this either, because they would have seen the whole entire game from start to finish. And I've explained what's going on in the 3 scenes that I've edited anyway. Hopefully that stops the developer, the scummy developer, from ever earning any money. And he knows he's a scum, as I'll point out later. And I'll also point out how I actually met someone in real life very similar to this. So what do you think about me? Maybe after I betrayed my boyfriend and dated you, I would go off the rails and hug you. Are you? Oh, that's right. We're forcing her to break up with... Well, not forcing her. She's breaking up with her boyfriend. For no apparent reason whatsoever. It's slightly suggestive he might be possessive or jealous or abusive. And throws Molotov cocktails through the windows. Other than that. So we're going to ask her to play the piano naked for some reason. And she's... Is this piano yours? You don't look like a pianist at all. That's too much. Maybe I'll play the piano. Is it true? I can't play the piano at all. This piano is just placed here. Well, I can play the piano. Good, can you play it for me? Well, I don't want to play in this way today. That's what I said. I would rather you play the piano naked, which is more artistic. Next time I come back, if the piano is still there, I'll play it for you. Oh ho! I have an appointment. And that's about it, I think. What else do we have on the TV? Just wanted to say, here is an extra big thing, super conspicuous, eh? This is just the TV I used at home when I was in elementary school. I have been reluctant to lose it, but I had to sell it because I moved. As a result, I'm still reluctant to lose it, so let's take precautions here. What? What's wrong? It seems a little unhappy. For 3 months, you've been trying to break up with my boyfriend. As a result, you're too old to throw away the TV you used in elementary school? In fact, it is not reluctant to throw away the TV, but to see the TV. I seem to have just become a school, having sitting on the sofa watching TV pupils. This feeling I cannot abandon. I need more coffee to comprehend this. Well, that's true. I remember the feeling I felt when I first fell in love with my boyfriend. I missed it very much. So what's it like to be with me? Degradation, corruption, sin. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. In fact, it's hard to describe how I feel about you, but it's different from the two above. But it's not annoying. Well, I've decided I'm going to throw out the TV. Was it not a poople? I just feel that when I feel this kind of thing, I can recall it naturally when I miss it. I don't need carrier anymore. Compared with this, after you broke up with your boyfriend and changed your relationship with me, maybe someday you'll still remember the feeling of your first love. I hope you can share it with me. I'm sure I won't get angry, and the story goes below the line where I can't read it. There's also the possibility of recalling how you felt when you had sex. That's very delicate. Having talked for a long time, it's almost time to draw. I'll be glad when this game's over. Okay, there we go. That's it. And now we suggest that she wears less and less. It's finished. Do you want to do... Oh, no, this is the third inappropriate scene. Sure enough, she decided now to break up with her boyfriend. Has been forgotten. No way, although I hate to admit it, I'm bitch. What can I say? Seriously, I like you. Please derail from your current boyfriend. Derail and come onto my tracks. I don't know what's going on here. I really am ambiguous with that guy, but I'm going to get another Molotov cocktail through the window. So if you insist on saying that, then I want to remind you to remember to leave her alone. Don't play with fire. So she'll only sleep with us if we promise not to be with Cecily anymore. Which we said, well, we've lied to her and told her that we're not with her. That's great. And... oh, look at that, children. The birds. Have you ever seen such beautiful birds? Natural birds. Look at that. Just so elegant, graceful. And they're going for a long journey. A long, peaceful, loving journey. Just flapping and flapping and flapping. What is Armani and Steve, or a predecessor, doing? Can't really say. But look at the flocks and the beautiful, uninterrupted, majestic birds. Could Armani be lying on the ground, and could the predecessor Simon be lying on the ground, and Armani is just moving up and down, exposing her shoulders upwards, breathing heavy? Maybe. But look at the bees. Aren't the bees beautiful, children? The birds and the bees, they're so beautiful. They're just everywhere. Nature is wonderful. Don't worry about Armani and who cares what Armani and Simon are doing? Just look at the birds and the bees. so elegant. And that's it. So the scene goes on for about maybe 5 seconds, if that. Although I promised Armani it was embarrassing to break up with Cecily in this situation, well, let alone, after all, I already had a sex experience. Man, and I am going to, basically it says I'm going to break up with her. So here we are. We're going to make her cry, guys. 4 fubs. She might be naked here, but I can't tell because I've customized. This is where we're going to talk about music. We don't want to talk to her, so we just put on some music. And it goes all somber. Listen to the music. Just so depressing. Oh my goodness, she's going to commit suicide any moment. Anyway, as I said, it's kind of reminds me. My first job was as a bookbinder, and one of the people I bumped into bookbinding was a guy called Simon, and he just had an ordinary house. And one time in the lunchroom, he confessed that he had in his basement transferred it into a photographic studio. And what he was doing is he was putting ads in the paper grooming women to come model for him, and they were thinking they were going to model for magazines like Dolly and other Teenage Woman's Weekly and other magazines. And he had them all set out with his name on them, and he would show them to them, and then they would feel more comfortable and they would get dressed in the things that he had put. Thing is, he had bookbinded those magazines at the bookbinding studio. It was all fake. He was just grooming people for his own. She's looking like, the hell was that? He had just groomed her for. He was grooming women just for his own self gratification. So people like this actually sadly do exist. He was a creep. No one, but he was a creep with the women at the workplace. Often brushed up against them, and just was a really sleazebag. We kind of all kept our distance from him, to tell you the truth. But that was the type of person. So they do exist. So even in the entertainment industry, you got to be careful. Websites can be faked. Newspapers can be faked. Other things can be faked. Doesn't mean that person is really interested in giving you a career at all. So don't let people take advantage of you is basically what I'm trying to say. Which is what's happened here. Cecily has had her innocence being taken advantage of. She's just asked, is he not scared that people are going to steal his stuff? Especially his expensive SLR camera where there's photos of her naked, and he says, it's not really that expensive. Who cares? And who cares? Who can break in with no doors in the studio? Alright, let's... Canned food, did you buy? Oh no, this one can't be eaten. Why can't it be eaten? Why can't I eat it? This is very unpleasant. But I just want to eat. No, I don't think so. These 2 cans have important uses. Believe me, they are related to my life. Is it so important? Yes, let's just say yes. Senior generations. If there is any danger, must tell me, huh? I am confident about my physical strength. I will protect you. That's really... Thank you very much. Aha! It's a delicate mood. What the heck was that conversation about? Everyone talk about 2 cans. We're going to talk about the piano. So many days have passed and the piano is still there. The efficiency of schools is always very low. If only I could play the piano, maybe my predecessors would be fascinated by my appearance and immediately propose to me. Pooh, cough, and cough. Big Derry jumped in front of me. Just started dating less than a week ago. The predecessors have tired of my body. Actually, we've been dating for about 3 months, I think. If you check the dates of the chapters. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. No, it doesn't matter. I'll try to get my predecessors interested in my chest again. I'll get you interested in my grandmother. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. I don't know why. Having talked for a long time, it's almost time to draw. Okay. There you go. Just point it anywhere. You can even point it, I guess, so that they're not even in the picture. That's it. You listen to me, Siri. Why are you so serious all of a sudden? Let's break up. Are you kidding? Don't make such a joke. My predecessor. I feel like her heart is going to stop. My grandmother. What? Is it because the last time I was too nervous I didn't succeed? But we still have a lot of opportunities to do it. Today is okay. No, it's a pity that I failed in my last try for half a day. But I don't try again. It's like, you failed for half a day? What? It's like the kind... What? Where did I go badly? Did my predecessors lose interest? No, it's nothing to do with you. Just because I'm scum. How can I understand you if you say that? Why on earth? Well, anyway, now we're back in friendship. Oh my goodness, what a horrible cry. Oh my goodness. Can you hand me the guitar so I can whack it? Oh, there you go. That shot alright. Take advantage of it now. I can't stay in this space anymore. Okay, so we've broken up. Well done, we've ruined someone's life. Nice of us. Chapter 8, We Are Dust. Guilt, immorality, but very excited. Amani, hello. I have something to tell you in advance. Coincidentally, so am I, but you go first. It's like this. I think I should be honest with you that Cecily and I did have a relationship before, but they broke up with you. I already know. How do you know when I don't even know what I'm saying? I met her outside the door earlier today and had a fight with her. She called me bitch, who seduced other men's boyfriends. I have a boyfriend? I'm really sorry about that. It's clearly my fault. Ha! If you have to divide the order, it's clearly my first. Okay. In fact, she was the first. Oh yeah? I think I should slap you now and walk away. But let's finish the painting. Draw first. No, we're going to talk about 3 items because that's what the game requires us to do. Let's talk about the tomato soup and stew. Canned food. This looks terrible. There are some reasons for this. Tell me. I was told by Cecily before, and I did it with you again. My heart was in a mess. Then I wondered why I would have to hide in the men's toilet cubicle on the 4th floor for a while. I had no time to run after being chased by Cecily. It's underneath. Because the 4th floor was unused, no one would go to the toilet at all, and this can was lunch when I was hiding there. Just ask, does Cecily know I'm here today? I don't know, maybe. If Cecily breaks in now, do you think she will cut me or you first? Objectively speaking, it's just based on general inferences. You should be chopped first. Can I put on my clothes first? I don't want to be chased naked in school by my school girl with a knife. Hey, what are you worrying about? Just lock the door of the studio. And after all, I don't think that's going to happen. Because we don't have a door, and I can't find it. We lock the door first. Okay, let's play some music. Let's go melodrama. It's really upsetting. Let's play some music. I don't know about you, but I'm really depressed. This music is wanting me to end the game. I have some serious problems, and Simon, the predecessor, needs to see a psychiatrist. Cecily needs to see a psychiatrist. Armani needs to see a psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist that all those three went to needs to see a psychiatrist. And I'm fascinated by fire extinguishers. And that's it. And she's like, what the hell was that? Okay, let's play the piano. You said last time that if the piano was still here again, you would play it for me. You remember? In the present circumstances, such a request is also made. It's too scum. Mutual bar. After all, in this case, you still stood in front of me naked, so play the piano naked for me to listen to. You think I have a way back? I'm definitely a bitch now. Look what you've done to me. I went to bed with you before I broke up with my boyfriend. Then I told a schoolgirl who liked you for 3 years and had been dating you for less than a month. Now what? My boyfriend may be at blah blah underneath where I can't read it anymore, blah blah. I'm sorry, but I'm quite happy. After all, I broke up with my Sicily and began to associate with you formally. Whoa, what a scum speech. Forget it. After all, I'm wrong. Let's open the door. If you want to see me play the piano, I'll play one. Oh, I never checked the... I like this music, actually. Listen to the music. Okay, Armani, I'm converted. I love you. You can play like that. I love you. Evidently we're looking our way around using our vampiristic ghost without a reflection. We're looking for the door to get out. I'm still not sure. Hang on. I've just worked out. Simon the predecessor is a serial killer. That's how he gets all the clothes. They're his trophies. And look, there's plastic sheeting underneath Armani as she's playing the piano. Armani, don't, get out. Get out now. No wonder there's no door in the studio. We're like a generation of H.H. Holmes. This is the murder castle all over again. This has just got serious. The painting, the studio, the photography, it's all a ruse. No wonder we've got a vent system, serious vent system, because that's where we throw the bodies. We throw them and cart them around on that wagon there. All the people that have died. I am dirt for art. Kill count 30. That dress is a bit inappropriate, isn't it? It's like, hello boys. I'm sorry, I only saw the first part of the dress. Didn't see. Rest in peace, Armani. Nice knowing you. And now we're here, so there's no noble message to the ending of this game. This game has a very silly ending. Here we go. Me, having talked for a long time, it's almost time to draw. So there's no noble message about safe sex or unwanted pregnancies or sexually transmitted diseases. No, the ending, the moral is this. Are you still saying that? Just ask you, did you do it with that kid? I tried, but Cicely refused to let me turn on the light. I couldn't find the right place at first, and then I couldn't get up because of the nervousness. In short, I didn't succeed. Mission abort. Oh, ha ha ha. That's a shame. Let me just ask, who's cool with me and your boyfriend? Are you silly? I really don't understand why a virgin man cheats himself in 3 minutes. How many times do you think I've done it with my boyfriend? Well, no matter how many times you and your boyfriend have done it, I'll do it more than 10 times in total in your lifetime. Do you think it's possible? In short, starting tonight, more than twice a day. So in 5 days, it's complete. We're finished. You know, you would have had it done 10 times and then that's it. And she's like, lover, come here. I love you. Scum. And we say, I love you back. So, showing that she may not have been a victim. I have no idea what it's trying to say. Let's look at the gallery. So this, as I said, you can paint your own pictures in the gallery. This is a clown. You can just zoom around the studio and paint your own pictures. This is the sheep with going through post-traumatic bar disorder. When I went to New Zealand, they're at a psychiatrist. That's foot fetish. There's a vent. That's pretty much it. There's a sunset of a painting of the sunset. There's windows. There's the piano, which I killed Armani. Now, on the Stash website, I was able to come up with the studio. It's called Scum Studio, which is an alias. It doesn't exist. The developer is Renzhao Gongzhao, which People Explode Palace Do, which is what it translates to. So I took that cat photo that keeps popping up in the game. I thought maybe that translates to something. It translates to General Public Shrine Island. So he's using that Japanese cat island as a... So I thought maybe if I reverse image the cat image itself to see who on the internet is actually using it. And there's only one person using it on the whole of the internet. It's a band called the Shadow Cat. But this is circumstantial evidence and I can't tell. They're into manga and adult visual novels. I don't know if this is the guy who invented the game. That's him on the left, I believe. Or that on the right. As I said, it's circumstantial. Until next time, bye for now.